6 ounces. Tonight, he enters the ring with an impressive record. 31 fights, 28 wins, 18 wins by way of knockout, against only 2 defeats and a single draw. He comes to the ring tonight as a former WBA light welterweight champion. And your challenger, please welcome Vicious Vivian Harris. And across the ring in the red corner, wearing the Jamaican and English national colors, he's a Yorkshire lad fighting out of Bradford and weighs in at 9 stone, 13 and 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he brings an equally impressive ring record. 38 wins, 35 wins, 20 wins by way of knockout, against a single defeat and 2 draws. Tonight, making his 2nd defense of his title, please welcome your reigning WBC light welterweight champion of the world. He is known as the Hitter. He is Junior Witter. This is 12 3-minute rounds.
Spoke to both of you in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all time. Protect yourself at all time. No lower than this. Watch out your head. No in the back. Okay? Shake hands.
Toughest test in many ways for the 2nd defense of his world crown. Junior Witter's fit, focused, and says he's fired up to deliver. But he might have it all to do. This man is technically skilled and hard-hitting. Vivian Harris, who could prove extremely dangerous. Both blow hot and cold, and both need a big win to breathe life into their careers. And we hope, Jim, the styles gel to give us the excellent fight that the match is, or should be.
Yeah, well, they're both technical fighters, but we do know that, but they can both punch, which should bring the excitement we hope for. And Harris has very long arms, which should give Witter some problems. Witter's usually the one handing out the problems. The other fellow usually has to deal with that. But Harris, very long arms, and he throws good, long, straight punches, and those are the kind of punches that have troubled Witter in the past.
4-inch height advantage, 4-inch reach advantage to Vivian Harris, who stands at 5'11". He's the younger man by 4 years. What about a rhythm? If he can establish it. Both like to counter-punch, but Harris said he will show he can box on the front and back foot. Good shot from Witter.
See, Witter already is trying to draw Harris into making some mistakes. He does like to counter. He likes to come forward, draw leads and counter. But Harris obviously has seen some tapes. He knows what to expect. And he's just taking his time, trying to pick his opportunity. We'll have to expect that the opening round, maybe the opening couple of rounds, to be like this, while they suss each other out. They both do that in almost every fight. But I'm sure this will warm up.
He's watched 6 performances of Junior Witter. Vivian Harris in the build-up, which he says has been his best preparation ever. Starting in Las Vegas, moving to the East Coast, and finally acclimatizing over here. And as Jim said earlier, he's won in Germany a couple of times over Oktay Urkel. So this atmosphere inside the Doncaster Dome shouldn't faze him.
Well, Harris is looking very controlled. Only really about 3 punches landed in the round so far, 2 from Witter and 1 there to the body from Harris. So it's a cagey opening round as you expect. But both trying to draw mistakes from the other man.
Intelligent fighters, the pair of them. Good body shot from Harris. And the jab, it's the straight punches that could give Witter trouble with that unorthodox style he's got. Is he as quick as he once was?
Yeah, and it's the length of the arms from Harris. Witter is certainly quicker. He displayed that there in that little burst there. The way he pounced on Harris. He still has to be very, very careful. This fellow has power.
power on him, you
The
make his
team
legs shake, and he's already got his arms
that has
above
moulded
him,
Junior
down.
Witter from the
Nice
very
and relaxed,
beginning. The
concentrated,
66-year-old
one man at a time,
Irishman,
and that's
Brendan Ingle, and his sons, Dominic and John.
Well, a quiet opening round as we expected, but you could see the one time when Witter did spring into action, his speed could be what troubles Harris, and I think he said that himself. That's what he expects to be the difference between the two.
Close-ish opener. WBC light welterweight title at stake, the 39th fight for Junior the Hitter Witter from Bradford. Lives about 5 minutes away now, though, in Doncaster, and trains in Sheffield, up against Vivian Harris, who's in his 32nd fight and needing to re-establish himself. Good left from Witter. There's the speed.
Well, Witter left his chin hanging out there at a couple of seconds and got away with it, and then come back with a nice left hand of his own. So just a couple of danger signs coming from both men now.
Good right hand from Witter. That seemed to have a slight effect on Harris. And there's the confidence now growing from Witter, who flicks out the jab.
See, Harris is going to have to initiate the attacks. He's trying to counter Witter, and he doesn't have the speed. Witter get good power into that left hook there. So I think Harris is going to have to lead off a little bit more if he expects some success. It's almost impossible to counter Witter.
Plenty of power in the ring. 38 knockouts between them.
Well, Witter looking for the power shots there, dropping the right hand in. I think Harris is a little bit shocked at the speed of the punches and the movement there.
Yeah, desperate and intent on making a statement, Witter. Didn't quite happen for him in his first defense against Arturo Marua. Eventually caught up with the Mexican. Rather negative for many rounds, and that's been the criticism of Witter. Looks as though he really wants to put on a show tonight.
Yep, this is much more positive stuff than I've seen sometimes from Witter. I think he knows this fellow needs his full attention. The speed's there, the timing's there already, and already he's beginning to confuse Vivian Harris.
More of a cagey look about Harris's work. Witter goes in on the left hand, and he's catching Harris with clean punches, and he looks sharp.
Yep, and Harris has felt the power already. Beautiful shot from Witter.
Wonderful right hand. And this is what Junior Witter did a few years ago. He was taking opponents out. Good left hook to the body. This is very impressive. From our world champion, back comes Harris though. And Witter was just caught with his hands down. And there is the threat.
Well, Harris has proved in the past that he is dangerous when he's backed up to the ropes. That right hand, he dropped it on Witter. Witter has taken it well. And he's back down to business again.
Those that were worried about a cagey chess match may not have to be. Good second round.
John, you all right? Yeah? You just got a silly shot there, but you've got to fence him off. Deep breathe. Then you'll pick him off, Junior. Have you got me? Deep breathe. You all right? In slow, out slow. Water side. Look, water.
Who was hurt more in that round?
Oh, without doubt, Harris. I mean, the quality of the shots, the speed of the shots, you can see a shocked look on Harris's face when those punches landed. He didn't see them coming. Come back with a couple of decent shots of his own, but real positive stuff from Witter. A little bit adventurous there, leading with the uppercut this early in the fight, and he got pinned with the right hand. Took a little chance there, which is not like Junior, but that was a good round.
Listen up, right, Junior, listen. All right. Deep breathe, relax. Keep orthodox from the minute. Keep fencing and picking that shot. That's your best thing at the minute.
He's always had a good chin, Junior Witter. Vivian Harris has been stopped by Carlos Mauser. The night he'd rather forget when he lost his WBA title in Atlantic City. Here we are in Yorkshire, Witter's territory. Red trunks of Vivian Harris, multicoloured of Witter. Left hook, catches him clean. Back comes Harris. Are we going to have a shootout here?
Well, I think Harris has been told by the corner he has to move forward. He's not quick enough to counter. so he's going to have to take the initiative a little bit more, but he's been pinned already with both a right hand and a left hand, which stopped him right in his tracks. But he's doing the right thing. He has to come forward at Witter, but he wants his chin down and his hands up while he's doing it.
Classy men who have much still to prove. Harris coming off a good win over Juan Lascano. Believes he's met the better opponents, the more seasoned opposition.
Witter looking as though he fancies leading with uppercuts and stuff. A little bit adventurous at this stage. Maybe just the straightforward stuff, if that exists in Witter's repertoire. But he's looking sharp and he's looking good.
And most importantly, Jim, he's looking positive.
Yep, he's in Harris's face all the while. He's not circling, he's not backing off. Looking quite prepared to trade with this guy. Left hook again, that one troubled Harris. See, Harris is not seeing these shots coming. Doesn't know how to cope with them. I think he was hurt with that shot. He's still blinking.
In comes Witter again. Upper body, static of Vivian Harris. Walks into another shot. And Junior Witter is putting his punches together very well.
Well, no question, this is a world-class performance from Witter. This is what we've been looking to see for a long time now. Maybe he has the comfort and knowledge that he is the world champion. It's in the record books now. Now he can relax a little bit and put on a show. He's doing that here.
Slight swelling under the right eye of Vivian Harris. Again seeking out the counter, Witter, but he's mixed it up here, Jim.
Yep, and he's totally confusing. I think Harris has looked at the tapes, he's gone in there with a plan, and already he knows it's not working.
Good start from Junior Witter.
What's up, football world? I know y'all been waiting.
A new season of NFL live on Sky